Hey everybody, Katrina here with Gal Gone Camping, and this is a video I've been promising y'all for some time. This is the one about using everyday items in your rig if you needed them for weapons. Some you may already have known about, other ones you maybe haven't thought of. So if you're interested in hearing more about that, come on back. Hey everybody, I'm back. And I guess you could say I've been lake hopping or river hopping here and the last little bit. If you've seen the video, a couple videos ago was my last trip out was Lake Linville area. That wasn't the focus of the trip, but I stumbled upon that and I enjoyed hanging out there for a while. That was back when it was pretty chilly. Anyway, go back and watch that video if you haven't already. Anyway, I am here today in my beautiful home base area at Yatesville Lake in eastern Kentucky. So if you get a chance, if you're in eastern Kentucky traveling that way, stop off. We got a lot to offer. Camping areas and golf course and trails and all kinds of cool stuff. So anyway, this video, you guys, so whether it's your decision or not to carry a firearm when you are traveling and camping on the road, it's definitely your decision. Some people want to do that, others don't. I am a person who thinks that you probably should, and but there's other options if you don't want to do that. And so this video is about other items that you could use if you had to defend yourself or just buy you some time to get away, find help, other than just your firearm and your stun gun and your pepper spray. So the first one that most people already have in their rig, if you need to drive down tent spikes or whatever, is an everyday hammer. I have a little box under my driver's seat where I carry mine at. And the viewer, whoever mentioned, there was somebody who commented, I think when I was doing the tour of my van, and I used to keep it in the little cubby hole in the inside the door, and I had a viewer who said you might want to rethink that because it could scratch your the plastic surface on your inside of your door. Sure enough, he was right. I never thought about that. So now, whoever it is that commented on that, I now carry my hammer under my driver's seat in a little container. And speaking of comments from viewers, you guys, another video I told you I'm going to do, and that's coming up pretty soon, is a video on your all's comments. And I'm into I thought it was, here a couple videos ago, I thought it was the 85th video. But anyway, when I went back, and it was like really the 84th or 83rd or something like that. And I think it's because one of them showed up twice on the playlist. I don't know. But anyway, this is 80 something, 85, 80 something. But anyway, thanks to that viewer. And I am going to be doing a video just talking about how, about some of the comments. And that's what it's all about, is, learning from each other and tips and ideas and tricks and hacks. And we all can learn something from each other. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So y'all stay tuned for that. So, another item that just about everybody has in their rig is some kind of wasp or bug spray. I would recommend a big can like this. This is actually wasp and hornet spray. So, a shot of this in the eyes, they're going to be blinded for a little while, That would give you time to get the keys and pull out, get in your vehicle and pull out, or, find help, run, whatever. The other one is something else you might carry in your vehicle, is either WD-40 or brake parts cleaner. I do know that this carb cleaner or brake parts cleaner will kill wasps. It actually, I think, does a better job for that purpose than the actual bug spray. So anyway, if you already have this on hand, that's another thing, just some kind of aerosol like that to to spray into the eyes, just to buy you some time. And another one, ladies, everyday hairspray. Again, it's just an aerosol, and this right straight in the eyes would deter somebody to give you time to get away. So that's something everybody carries pretty much. So, what else? Hot dog roasting stick, y'all. I mean, I don't mean to get graphic on here, but I'm just saying, look here. This is big. This is a really extending out a long ways to keep somebody at bay. This is like almost like a little sword or whatever, but you got these sharp pointed ends, and again, you don't want to have to, 9 times out of 10, you're never going to have to do something like this, but you've got to have some precautions just in case. So this, and as well as, I'm sure everybody probably does have the big hot dog roaster sticks, but they've also got this size too, the small ones. So you could definitely use that. Again, handy just to jab somebody with. There's even tools like, I forget what they call them for, like, I forget what they call that, but it's just like a little tool to keep onto your keychain or something. I know I used to sell products for Damps One Defense, which is a great company, by the way, and I forget what they called them, but they had those. They weren't really sharp or anything, but they were pointed, and it was to, like, jab people in the neck with if you had to. Can't remember what those is called. If anybody can think of it, mention it. What else? Just your ordinary knife, y'all. I mean, everybody's got a knife for the kitchen, right? In your kitchen area. Now you think about, like, when you're sleeping, keep one or more of these items, especially the small ones, that you could get to easily if you were caught by surprise, while you're sleeping or something. Again, I've never had, you can't say you never would, because you never know what might happen, but you have to be on guard all the time, and you have to be prepared in case you did have to do something to defend yourself. So these smaller items would be good to keep, next to where you sleep, so you can get to them quickly, easily, and they're not big and bulky. The other one is everyday scissors. Now this pair that I have, actually that I had in my van, is just small, more like paper scissors, but you could get I would recommend, if you were going to use them for that, to serve both purposes, get a larger pair that has the pointing shears on them. Everyday item. What else? Machete. Y'all, do we not all have a machete in our supplies? For cutting wood, firewood, branches, trail blazing. Everybody's got a machete. I'm feeling like Norman Bates here. Or, what's the movie? Oh gosh, what was the movie? The horror movie where she gave her mother 40 whacks. Well, I can't think of anything. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Classic, true story. Hatchet. Another popular camping item is the fold-up saw knife. Who doesn't have one of these? Look at the teeth on that, you guys. If you have one, you know how sharp they are, but these are handy for cutting little limbs and brush, that kind of thing, just small stuff. But it could absolutely be a weapon. So, foldable saw knife. Another everyday item and another popular camping item, of course, is the fold-up shovel. Don't this remind you of the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts? It reminds me of a Boy Scout item. Foldable, another thing, backpack. You can put these in your backpack, put just about every one of these in your backpack. So not only in your rig, think about having these things not only in your rig, but if you go on a hike, if you're going on a day hike, or especially, an overnight hike, if you're one of those through hike people, keep something in your backpack to defend yourself if you had to. I would venture to say, even more so in a backpack while hiking than even in your rig. But do both, you guys. I just want y'all to be prepared and think about these things, what you could use. And you know, I talked about one time about, you know, what keeps people from going out and doing things that we do, especially, you know, for females. Fear is a big one, you know, because fear is promoted in society. Of course, bad things happen, they happen every day. But, you know, you have to be on guard whether it's your home. Don't you, you know, aren't you on guard and prepared if something should happen at your home? Of course. I mean, you have to think about these things, but, you know, don't let it take such control of you and cause fear enough to keep you from doing what you want to do. Just be prepared, use caution, use common sense. Above all, common sense, I would say, is the best preventative. Another one, you all, is, I love this, is the ice pick. I did not have this in my van because I don't have an ice maker in my van, but I am considering getting one of the small portable ones, and I haven't done a lot of research on that yet. If you all have an ice maker that you carry in your rig, especially smaller rigs, because y'all know I do the van thing now. I do converted my Dodge Grand Caravan into a micro camper, and so I had this one for my house. But if I do get that ice maker, you know, I'm probably going to have one of these too. And I just got to thinking about that. I'm like, my goodness, I mean, this is a really, and again, in a backpack, day pack, you can almost carry this inconspicuously anywhere. I really like this one because it's so lightweight, so small, easy to pack, and my goodness, again, you don't want to, nobody wants to do this, you know, would have to be in a situation where you'd have to do this to somebody or to, nobody wants to hurt anybody, but if you are the one that could be in potential danger and could be hurt, it is your responsibility to defend yourself, and it's your right to defend yourself. So make sure that you are equipped to do so. What else? Just about through it all here, you guys, I believe. Oh, another thing is a good old-fashioned attitude adjuster, also known as a ball bat. Now, if y'all are traveling with kids, you may already have one of these for the kids stuff. If not, consider just putting one in your rig, you know, laying beside your bed. I mean, this could do some damage, knock somebody in the head, and this is good in your home, you know, as well. So another one I think I have not gone over. I got a whole picnic table here full of stuff, y'all. I come out here and just enjoy this lake for a little while, and I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and do this video because I'm finally getting around to it. I'm like, well, it's a good day to do both, so I'm all about multitasking. So the other one I had on here is machete. Crocodile Dundee for sure. I'm telling you, Crocodile Dundee. I love these. I mean, do you all know, I got this at Harbor Freight. I got this hatchet at Harbor Freight. Both are solid items. Neither one was expensive. I'm telling you, I think this machete was like $5.99 or something like that. And I mean, the machete, the hatchet might have been less than $10, or maybe right around $10. I don't know. These, it's another thing, inexpensive items to carry in your rig that can be turned into defense items, weapons, if you needed them. Only if you needed them. So I guess that's about it, you guys. I'm sure there's others. If you all have others, if you've thought of other things and you do keep other items such as this in your rig for that purpose, or, you know, maybe you haven't thought about using for that purpose, but if you can think of something that could be used for that too, post in the comments. Give me ideas. I'm always learning, you guys. So I think I went through them all. Ice pick, hammer, wasp spray or any kind of bug spray of any kind, the hairspray, the parts cleaner or WD-40, again, all those spray type items will work. An everyday knife, kitchen knife, scissors, your hot dog roasting sticks, either a small one or a large one, the ball bat, hatchet, machete, the shovel. And, you know, even too, you might even carry if you have a full-size shovel. Some people may carry those, especially if they've got bigger rigs. But again, you know, just something heavy that you could hit somebody with if you had to. So I think that's it. Shovel, machete, hatchet, or an axe. And again, it's a bigger version of a hatchet, but you know, some of you might have that. Ball bat, hairspray, scissors, knife, hot dog roasting sticks, WD-40 or parts cleaner, wasp spray, and bug spray of any kind, hammer, and ice pick. So I believe that is about it. You know, like I said, these are not meant to be major defense items, like, you know, of course, a firearm or anything like that. But some people may not be comfortable with carrying a firearm. I grew up with guns. My dad, you know, we always we've done target shooting, and my dad and his brother, they made their own bullets. So I was around all that growing up, so I'm very comfortable with it. I used to love target shoot and all that kind of thing. So it's not a big deal for me, but some people, it is. So just other options. And like I said a minute ago, common sense is the main, I think it's the main weapon here. You know, I don't care what you're doing, where you go, you always have a backup plan. Always think about where you're parking, where you're going to stay for the night. Don't just have one location. Have I've always said have a plan A, B, C, and D. And I had that situation back. I think it was back on the Bigfoot expedition video. If you saw that, like never found a place. My original intended place to stay didn't work out, and I was getting really tired. And so I knew from research, it's another thing, research, know what is around your area. And I went to that plan D. So again, common sense, don't put yourself in bad circumstances or what could be bad circumstances. Look for good lighting. Be aware of what's around you. Always back into your spot if you are driving a mobile, not a pull trailer, but a RV, back into your site, so you can always just put it in drive and go instead of having to make those maneuvers to turn around, back up, and turn around. So another little tip. What else? I think that is about it, you guys. That is about it. And you know, think about what would you do if such and such did happen. That's one thing you can kind of will help, I think, conquer any fears that you might have. It's like, okay, what is the worst that can happen? You know, just go through that scenario in your mind and think about, okay, well, if it did, what would I do? And have that in your mind. Have a plan in your mind. How would you react? What you would do. Another suggestion I have is to, I would encourage everybody to take a self-defense class as well. So, you know, the more tools you have in the toolbox, the more equipped you're going to be able to take on the situation if it should arise. And most of the time it's never going to, but you always have to have that in your back pocket just in case. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this video, and that's one more checked off the list, you guys. I've been promising this for a while. I get backed up on everything. I'm backed up on my blog on the website. I hope to finish that here pretty soon, and just been covered up, you guys. First one thing, then another. There's not enough hours in the day. Anyway, can you see me sweating? It is warm out here, y'all, but y'all, I'm not complaining. I am not complaining because I am a summertime gal. Lord, I can't handle winter, but it does have its moments. But I'm out here. I'm going to enjoy this lake a little while, and I am going to cool off here in just 1 second. So y'all, I hope you enjoyed this and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Be safe out there. Be safe, use common sense, have a plan, and just be prepared. And I will see you on the next video. And remember, now, if you haven't already subscribed, I hope that you will. if you would be so inclined to do so. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up if you got any value in it at all, and like, share, subscribe, and I'd love to have y'all along with me on my adventures and on my ideas, things here I share with y'all, and that's what it's about, is us learning from each other. So do that if you would, and remember, don't wait to live. See you down the road.